Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this was a very requested video. So I'm going to go briefly on the Lenormand Grand Tableau and how can you make it. So basically, as you know, those are the houses of the Grand Tableau. You're going to shuffle the cards and you are going to put your deck in a flip way to each of the positions. I'm using this method, which is a method from 1 till 8. I have 8 cards and I have 4 rows and I have additional 4 cards here at the end. Some people are using 9 cards and they have 4 rows, but I like to use this method. So the first thing that you can actually do is to pay attention to all of the corner cards. The corner cards will show to you the critique of the person, what other people are thinking about the person, and what are the issues of the person himself. Another thing that you can actually notice is those middle 4 cards. Those cards will actually show to you what is very important right now and what is really happening at the moment. What is really important in Querent's life. Those will be very key cards. Of course, another thing that you should always pay attention is where is your Querent. So whether it's a male or a female and you are paying attention in which house your Querent is fell, everything that is on the right side from the Querent will show his future. Everything in the left side will show his past. Those 3 cards on the head of the Querent, for instance, let's take this as a Querent, the 3 cards on the head will show what is he thinking about, what is really important in his mind at the moment. The underneath card will actually show what he's stepping on, what is actually grounding him, what is actually give him a solid basis, some protection, like what can actually help him will be underneath. This is on what he's standing on, and this is what he's thinking about. Those 4 cards will show to you the immediate present, the near future, what is actually going to happen in few days or in a week. Those are immediate cards. The other person will be the partner of this person, a male or a female in his life. And also we're paying attention about what the person is thinking, on what that person is standing, what is actually grounding him and helping him or her. So those 4 cards will be the cards of destiny. They will show what will actually happen in this time frame period. Of course, every time that you're doing a Grand Tableau, a Lenormand Grand Tableau, you're always taking a time prediction, whether it's a year, a half a year, 2 months, 3 months, but usually it is for a year or a half a year. I personally like to do it for half a year. I think it's enough. Those will be key cards that will show what is destined to our Querent, what is the outcome of all of this mess. Now, you probably have to know what each house symbolizes. I don't think that I need to go and tell you about this. Also, important factor, you have to identify your method. When you're working with Lenormand cards, you already have to understand which card is going to be your job card. Why? Because we have the fox, we have the moon, we have the anchor. Sometimes it can be confusing. Every person is having a different interpretation to the job card. So you should really already know what is representing to you. Also, you know what? Take those cards. And also the tower, take those 4 cards and program them. If this is going to be deception, so let it be a deception till the end. If this is your job card, make it your job card and an effort card. If the moon is showing some negativity or psychological issues, let it be this way. Or it can be something else. Maybe it is a very positive card in your interpretation. You see, you have to identify your method. This is very important, and identify the meaning of the cards so you will not be confused. Again, each author is writing something else. I told you at the past, and I always say, program your method, identify for you which is the job card. Some people are using the anchor, some people are using the moon, some people are using the fox, and some people are using the tower. So to negative cards like the coffin is actually saying that the reality is changing. The reality was in one position and then it is a different reality. Like the death card in tarot. It does not always say that you're going to die, that someone is going to die. This is basically showing that one chapter in your life is over and the other is, and you have a new chapter in your life. So what else? I think we already understood. As I told you, everything to the right will be future, everything to the left will be past. And we also have the horse move. If this is our querent, this is the horse move. You see? Like this and like this. And it will give us additional information. So the querent, 2 cards, and then to the right or to the left. It will give additional information. What is going on in the querent's situation, or if you're interested to know, for instance, any card. For instance, you want to know the tree card, what is underneath, what is going on, you're going with this direction. So this card and this card will give you additional information for this card. If you have this card, you can go like this, or you can go like this. Those will be the additional cards, the additional information for a specific card. If we're taking this card, it will be that one. So everything that is in the diagonal, this is the correct word, diagonal way, for instance, that one, those cards, they are showing cautious things that the person is thinking about, like those things he's aware of. If we're going downwards, it will be the things that he's not aware of, and those will be past situations that he also was not aware, because this is in the past. So again, everyone have his own method. Please, if you're coming to my channel and you're starting to write to me and attack me that you're doing it wrong, this is wrong, please click off and go away from my channel. I don't have time to deal with such people. If you're programmed, if you're mind control, if you don't understand the sphere that you're in, which is an esoteric sphere, this is a creative sphere, so please change your profession or just don't watch my channel. This is my method, this is how I'm doing things, and basically that's it. If you have your own methods, this is wonderful, and practice them and work with your methods. If you like to read the Grand Tableau with the 9 cards, read with the 9 cards. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Now, regarding mirroring, I don't really like mirroring in Grand Tableau. It is so confusing. You can just, hang yourself. I'm not using mirroring. I also don't use the diagonal information because it is also confusing, also in a very specific situations. I prefer to use the horse method to extract the information that I need from this way. If this is the card, This will give me additional information, and this card will give me additional information. And I don't use mirroring. You know, mirroring is if you have this card, so the mirror of this card is going to be that card. They're mirroring each other. We have additional information. Now again, it's great. I'm not saying that it's not working. It's working, but I personally don't use it because it's too much. It can confuse you. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards, and I'm not doing this Grand Tableau on anyone. I'm not doing this on you. I'm not doing this on myself. This is just going to be example, and we're just going to see an example Grand Tableau. So this is just an example. This is a spread about no one, and here we can see, for instance, let's say that our querent is a woman. This is she is, and she's at the end, and we see that she does not have future. So that means that the person is confused. He don't have any plans. He don't know what to do. Like, he don't have any specific plans for the future. That person is a bit confused. He have a lot of past, but he don't know what the future will hold. Now it also can show that the future is in the hands of our querent. He dictates his future. So everything that he does today, everything that he decides to do will bring his future. For instance, this is the partner of our querent. We see that they're very close, but there is this card of distance between them. Like, they are very physically close to each other, but still there is some distance. This is the important cards, and we will focus on that. We can say that the important thing of this querent is his home life, something that has to do with design in the home, some secrets, and some repetitive situation that have to do with studying. It can be also studying, writing, information, and it is very repetitive. So this is the main themes that are really interesting to our querent: his home life, goals and destinations, his learning, and like continuing to do that all the time. Now, in some cases it can be, of course, that marriage is very important, that the person is occupied when he will be engaged or getting married. This is also can occupy our querent. Those cards, as I told you, the four corners will show what the other people are thinking about this person and what is really the personality of a person. So we can see that this person is indecisive, feminine, like he's in the corner, moody, changeable, auspicious also. The moon card is a positive card. It's a romantic card, creative, feminine, and also we have this sharp, conflictive, destructive card. Like, this is the personality of the person, this is what other people are thinking about that person, and this is basically who he is. Now again, if you want to see what is happening with money, what is happening with job, you just go to a particular house. I think you really understand that. I don't need to chew the information for you to that particular stage. Now also, our querent came in the coffin house, the house of changes, problems. So basically our querent is facing a major change right now, and her life will be absolutely different than is right now. She will transform herself completely. She can transform her personality, herself. It's not a negative thing. This is huge transformation, and she is in the card of transformation. She is in the house of transformation. You cannot say to a querent you're going to die, because you are in the house of death and you are going to die. or some female in your life is going to die. This is really unethical, really not professional. This is a transformation of a person. If this is your querent, she's having a transformation. If this was her partner, he's having a transformation. Now, as her destiny cards, we have, I hope you can see, I don't think that you can see, but for her destiny cards, we have the stork, we have the rider, the child, and the bear. This is what is actually going to sum up this reading. This is what actually is going to happen to our querent. So we have this change, relocation, it can be a pregnancy. It really looks like relocation, a very fast relocation, by the way. We have some new ideas or even pregnancy and goals that our querent is going to reach. Those are very positive cards, and this is what awaits our querent. So again, if you want to see what is happening in the love sphere, you're going to the heart house. The heart house is here. This is what is happening in the love sphere. If you want to see what is happening with money, you're going to the house of money and you're going to see what is happening there. You also can see what is happening in the job and everything that you want to know. Now, if you want to know additional information about our querent, as I told you, and you don't have here cards, you can go with the horse position. As I told you, 2 cards and to the left or to the right. So here we only have this option. And we can see that our querent is in conflict with someone. Like she's conflicting. It can be that she has a conflict, or maybe she is having this inner conflict with herself. So we need to ask and to figure out, to ask her and to see what is happening. Also, if she's in the corner and we don't have any cards here, it means that she's not really occupied about anything. She's not really like, she don't have any stressful thoughts. She don't care about anything. Like she have blank here. Nothing is really on her head at the moment of this reading. And her future is not certain. So as I told you, those 4 cards will show the near future of our querent. This is what is actually going to happen really soon, in the first week or few days even. So we have some indecisiveness, but this indecisiveness will have some solution. Then there will be confusion. Then there will be hard work and trying to reach the goals that she had. Or again, it can also be some government institution, some official situations. Now look how interesting. We have our querent here, and we also, in her house, we have the coffin. Look how interesting. In the house of the coffin, we have the querent. In the 29 house of what is expecting our querent, we have the coffin. So double major transformation. Major transformation. Look how interesting is this. Like her life is going to be changed. And how? We can go to the coffin card and we see her. Her life can actually be changed because of her. Something that she's doing, you see? It is a major personality change. Major. This is who she is. It's not about some other woman. It's not about some other person. She has a major transformation. Now, if you want to see what is happening with her partner, you're going to here, of course. For the enemy sphere, if she wants to know whether she has enemies, we're going to the house of the snake. So it can be that she has maybe, like, the sheep card does not really show enemies, but if she has, it may be competitors from other countries, or some enemies that are distant right now and they are in a different country. Like, it's not someone close. For instance, if you want to see enemies. So anyways, guys, that was my interpretation of the Grand Tableau. That was very quick, fast. Please write in the comments if you have something to add. And basically that's it. And follow me on Instagram on magicalkey666. You have the link down below.